Hello there, you beautiful lot. I hope you're having a beautiful week. Today, I just want to have a quick chat about Tron Lightcycle Run and the fact that it is or isn't coming to Walt Disney World in Florida. If you believe the internet, it's pretty much confirmed that the Tron roller coaster is on its way to Walt Disney World in Florida. The rumour going around at the moment is the Speedway will be getting taken out and replaced with a version of the Tron Lightcycle coaster that is currently really successful in Shanghai Disneyland. Now, the problem with this rumour, and like pretty much every rumour that turns into a clickbait article, is the fact that it's been reported as if it's confirmed. And as far as everyone knows, there's no confirmation of this yet. Nothing official from Disney, there's no permits, there's no planning permission yet. This is just rumour coming from a random source of the internet that has spread like wildfire. Now, there's been a history of a Tron ride coming to Walt Disney World since I've been a fan, so at least 14 years or so there's been rumours of a Tron ride of some sort coming. Obviously when the Tron film came out, the recent one, there was a lot of hype then that there was going to be a update to something somewhere in Walt Disney World that was going to get a Tron overlay. Probably one of the more famous ones was talk of Spaceship Earth getting changed into a Tron roller coaster. Then there was talk of Tron coming to the Universe of Energy and then that having a Tron overlay. And then obviously Test Track, when the kind of previews came out, people thought that that was a Tron theme that got abandoned and scaled back when the Tron film wasn't as successful as people thought it was going to be. Now, with Shanghai Disneyland getting their version of the Tron coaster and it being incredibly successful, it's obvious that Disney would want to replicate that somewhere else in the world, and the Magic Kingdom is currently looking for attractions to help improve its capacity problems. Now, that's not to say that the Magic Kingdom has problems whereas in it needs more people to go. The problem is there's not enough attractions there each day for people to ride and feel like they've actually achieved their satisfactory number of rides each day. So Walt Disney World needs attractions that can literally guzzle people and take up the thousands of people and give them something to do when they're there. They obviously as well need to push their Fast Pass Pluses, so they need more attractions that people can book their Fast Pass Pluses for, so people feel like they're actually getting value for money when they're in the Magic Kingdom. Now, personally, I'm really excited at the thought of a Tron roller coaster coming to one of the other parks, be it Paris, California, or Florida. I think it's a great attraction, the theming's fantastic, and I love Tron. I grew up when the original came out, and I love the new version of the film, and I hope that the long-rumoured third Tron film actually does come out someday. Now, I can understand the concern that people have that the Speedway is going to be going away because it's a much-loved attraction with many people, especially those with younger guests who love the idea of being able to drive their very first car. I'm personally not too precious about it replacing the Speedway because I always think thematically it doesn't really fit where it is, and it's also a really loud, noisy and smelly attraction that takes up a huge plot of land that could be put to better use with other attractions. I'm sure this Tron coaster, if it does go into that plot of land, will take up the majority of that space, but there's also the chance that we may get other attractions as well. Now, this wasn't always the first place that was going to get a Tron ride in Tomorrowland. There was a rumour for a long time that the Tomorrowland Theatre was going to actually become the launch position or the queue position for a rumoured Tron attraction, and that it would actually shoot out behind Space Mountain and then come back on itself. But this is the thing, and this is why I want to caution everybody to take a big grain of salt with this rumour until there's an announcement from Disney officially and we see some artwork, or until there's groundbreaking and they're actually moving soil. Don't take it as gospel. Don't get your hearts up, because as we know with Disney and as we can tell from loads of examples, even if something gets announced, it's not necessarily gonna be built. Just look at New Fantasyland and the number of attractions there that were gonna come, such as the Tinkerbell Village, and don't forget as well Sleeping Beauty was gonna have her own little cottage and meet and greet area. That all got scrapped and replaced with Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, and that was after it was announced. So please don't get carried away and don't get caught up in the hype mill with this. Another reason for us all to be cautious, I'm sure we're all aware of the recent Tower of Terror news that happened, where Guardians of the Galaxy was going to replace Tower of Terror. Now, I know that went ahead in California, but it was also rumoured to be happening in Walt Disney World in Florida, to the fact that pretty much all the fans were saying it was happening. And lo and behold, it hasn't happened, and it's looking unlikely to happen. Now, I know apparently the rumour is internally there's a lot of people that want to bring it over to Florida, but there's also a lot of people that don't want it to happen and they want to move the Guardians somewhere else. What do you guys think? Comment below and let me know whether you're excited that the Tron ride is coming to Florida, whether you think this is all hogwash and it's unlikely to happen, or whether or not you're sad that the Speedway is going. Let me know what you think. Also, if you can, hit subscribe or give me a thumbs up to let me know you've liked this video and you'd like to hear more.